Hello, everybody. We've got a couple of Leaf products we're going to open tonight. A little Valiant football and some Trinity baseball. So before we get started breaking, we do have some information that we go over. So let's get rolling with that. And it looks like, guys, we're probably going to have unpaid teams tonight, probably in both breaks. The way it looks right now, there are, unfortunately, multiple unpaid teams at the moment. So if you are the team owner of one of those unpaid teams, please pay your team, or, we're going to have to rehome it in chat. So first up here, guys, just a note about feedback. That is just to let you know that mine is automated on eBay, has been for a long time. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, far more important is a big thank you. I appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me, keeping me company. So thank you, everyone, for being here. This is what's coming up in the days ahead. This stuff is already listed on eBay. We'll be breaking it over the next few days. So tomorrow night is Topps Archives Signature Series Active Player Edition by the full 20-box case and the 6-box half case of Gold Standard Football. On Tuesday, we're going to break Trinity Baseball and Valiant Football again. On Wednesday, it'll be a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats Autograph Football jerseys and a half case of Allen and Genter Baseball, which is a new release for Wednesday. Our other new release on Wednesday is Optic Baseball, and we're going to open that on Thursday night by the full case, along with another half case of Gold Standard Football. And on Friday, we'll have another new release, and that is Elements Football. We'll break a 12-box case of that, along with a half case of TriStar autographed mini helmets. So that's what you need to know about the days ahead. Now, what we're opening tonight, Trinity Baseball and Valiant Football. I'm expecting those to be on the way to you approximately Thursday. As always, if I can get something out to you faster than the listed date, I will gladly do so. But just plan on Thursday. Be pleasantly surprised if it comes out to you sooner. The next thing is this, guys, consolation cards. So if your team is not pulled in one of these breaks tonight, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation cards in it. And sometimes people, are happy with what they get there. So anyway, that's anytime there's shipping charged, you're going to get a package on the way, whether you're pulled out of the break or whether you get consolation cards, you are going to get something. Now, normally we would take a look at the spreadsheet of our winning bidders, but I've got to bring you back here to the home base for a minute while I check and see where we sit on all this massive amount of unpaid stuff, because unfortunately there's a lot of it. And it looks like there is less unpaid football than there is baseball, so maybe we'll try to deal with football first. But we are looking right now at the Denver Broncos that are unpaid, and then the New England Patriots that are unpaid. The Patriots sold for $50 on eBay. The Denver Broncos sold for $46 on eBay. So if you happen to want one or both of those teams, please jump in here and let me know, because they're sitting there unpaid. We've got a bunch of unpaid teams in baseball too. So if you are one of the team owners who hasn't paid for your team, please just pay for your team. It's so easy. When you buy it, just pay for it. It would make all of our lives so much happier. Anyway, I am right now trying to figure out who wants to give these two teams a home. The Broncos and the Patriots. Obviously, as always, preference is given to someone who would take both of them at once. And if nobody wants them both, then we would break it up into, 1 and 1. But I need to find homes for them. I can't even move forward and do baseball first, because baseball has more unpaid stuff than football does tonight. Seems like it was one of those bid and don't pay sort of nights, wasn't it? Kinda. Hi, Jason. You are asking me about Valiant Baseball. Yeah, we will take another look at that right before we start that break. Right now, I'm trying to get This done for football so that we can at least get something broken here would be the goal. So who can help me out with our unpaid teams tonight? The Broncos and the Patriots. Hi, Buckeye. Hi, Rick. Hi, Daryl. Hi, DH. So nobody's gonna jump in there and pick up on either one of those. So we're just gonna have to go with some unpaid stuff. All right, guys. Well, obviously this is going to be one of those nights where I lose a lot of money then, because you know what? Most of the time when these people don't pay you in the beginning, they surely don't come back and pay you after the fact. We've all learned that the hard way, haven't we? Let me just update the spreadsheet here to reflect who is unpaid. Once I get that done, we can move onward and upward here. And the ones in baseball are even higher dollar unpaid, so that really blows. Oh, well. Gary, yeah, there are definitely unpaid things. Here in football, we have the Patriots unpaid, which had sold for $50 on eBay. We also have the Denver Broncos, which are unpaid. They had sold for $46 on eBay, and there's loads of stuff unpaid in the baseball break, which is why we're going to do football first and hope that some of the baseball people might decide to come along and pay their bill in the interim. Okay, so Rick is offering 30 for the Patriots, and yeah, so Gary, those ones I just named off are the only ones right now that I'm trying to find a home for. The Patriots and the Broncos are the unpaid things here in football. So it looks like, right, Gary, for sure. I mean, that's what's being offered up right now is the Patriots and the Broncos. And looks like somebody has got a little bit of an offer in for the Patriots. We're opening Valiant football, guys. It is Leaf Valiant football. First, we'll worry about baseball later since it had more unpaid than the other stuff. We're just taking the lesser of the evils here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the spreadsheet as it stands right now. This is a 12-box case of 2019 Valiant football. It's a full case break. This is break number 3. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Sunday night, the 14th of July. We've got our team names on the left-hand side, and of course the winning bidders and our unpaying bidders on the right hand side across from each one. So all right, guys, so we're going to go ahead then. Unpaid there looks like with a handful of teams, which I guess means that I'm going to have one of those bad nights that you have sometimes. But anyway, Valiant football, we are off to the races. Let me change up our focus here. You're going to notice right now that the background goes out of focus a little bit. And here's what that is. That's intentional, okay? So don't worry about that part of it. I do that so that we can look at stuff up nice and close and we can see all the little important things that we need to see, right? So that's why it got a little blurry in the background, but don't sweat it. As soon as we start getting some cards out, you're going to be able to see everything sure as can be. Oh, Wicker Cat, I don't know anything about the Tampa Bay Rays at this point. I haven't, again, guys, we're not talking about the unpaid baseball right now. We're going to wait and see if maybe some of those people that own their baseball teams will decide to pay for them before that break. I don't even think the Rays were one of the unpaid teams, but honestly, I'll have to, I'll let you guys know what is unpaid in baseball after we get finished here with Valiant tonight. And here's what I like to do with stuff like this. I like to get all the plastic off and all the seals cut, and then at that point we'll start looking at our cards, because I prefer to have everything ready to go, and then once we start rolling, we can just keep on rolling. All right, so Jeff, hi. I will definitely let you know about the baseball stuff when we get to it. Of course, we're going to do this first to give those people a little bit of an opportunity to pay. And if they still haven't paid by the time we get to their break, then yeah, we'll have some things available in Valiant Baseball potentially. Somebody's offering 30 for the Broncos. Yeah, you guys are, I mean, that's a little off of what it had last sold for. So, you know, I don't know. I may just take my chances, honestly, because I think there's generally some good Drew Lock and things in here. So that's quite a bit off of where it was on eBay. So at 30, I think I'll just take my chances on it. But I appreciate that. And Rick is saying 30 for the Patriots. Same thing, guys. I mean, you know, that again is quite a bit off of where the last bid amount ended on eBay. So that's another one, you know, I'll just take my chances on it. And if the person pays for it, great. And if they don't pay for it, then I guess I'll just have whatever comes out for those teams. But I do appreciate it. Just, you know, when I'm close, I will usually take an offer, but when we're pretty far off, may as well just wait and see what happens, I guess. Hi, Terry. I see Terry's here telling me to look at my screen. Yes, I am looking at my screen. And Buckeye, you are right. There is a delay in chat, but also I'm multitasking, so I'm not constantly looking over there at chat either. But for sure, guys, just know when you type in chat, it does not instantly appear over here on this side. It never has. It has something to do with the latency, and I've tried before to adjust it, and it never seems to kind of work out. I don't know. J Bomb Sauce, you messed up your shipping address. Okay. Then what I would say is send me a message on eBay and let me know that. Tell me what orders are wrong and what the correct address is, because I will need to do that manually. And so if you do that, I will take care of it. And Gary, you said you got sniped in baseball. For sure, guys. People use Auction Sniper all the time. It is definitely automated. AuctionSniper.com. And all right, so listen, here's what we need to know about this product before we start looking at it. Everybody in here is going to be in their collegiate uniform. Logos and team names and all that have been airbrushed off. Leaf doesn't use them. They're not licensed to use them. And so it's going to go to their current team. All right. So if someone was drafted, then it's going to go to the team that drafted them. And if they were not drafted, but they've subsequently become associated with the team from a rookie camp deal or a mini camp deal or whatever kind of deal it is, then it's going to go to that team. So the goal is, of course, to find a home for it. Now we're looking here for three regular autograph rookie cards, and then we're going to have one Valiant, which is a graded card in each one of these boxes. And then let's roll back down through here. So Rick, you are offering $40 on the Patriots, and Charles offering $45 on the Patriots, and Rick says you'll do the $50 for the Patriots. So, and I apparently have hit my tripod. Sorry, guys, while I was busy trying to get that taken care of. So, yeah, if you want to do the Patriots for that, that's fine. Let me roll back up through here and said, do you have, you probably do not have that, do you, Rick? I don't know that you have my eBay email address, so I'm going to type that in for you here. And let me also just get PayPal. Let me get eBay updated because I don't want to leave this setting open. I'm going to go ahead and get it closed out on eBay. That is the address to send it to, Rick. And if you want to send that over, then I will make that team yours. Let me get the spreadsheet updated to reflect that you're going to have the Patriots. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. We'll get that saved for you. And just make sure, if I don't already have your mailing address, that you include it with it, please, if you would, Rick. All right, so are we, just let me know that you're still there and that you're good. This chat is moving really quickly tonight. Obviously, it's hard for me to read the chat and do all of the other stuff I've got to do. So some of it I'm reading after the fact, as you well know. All right, so Rick, if you are still there, brother, will you just let me know if you're good, if you saw the PayPal email, if you're in, if you're good, if you want the Patriots, if you don't, so we can roll on down the road here. And you guys that are talking about, Joe, are you and Gary talking about the Broncos in there, or are you all still talking about the Patriots as well? Yes, Rick, that is my PayPal email that I typed in. I don't use it for correspondence or anything like that. So if you ever need to reach me, the best way to do that is going to be through eBay messages. But for PayPal purposes, yeah, old school. I've had that email for like a million years. Meanwhile, a lot of our baseball's gotten paid, so that's the good news while we're trying to get this sorted out. So, Rick, just give me the thumbs up, brother, if you're good, if we're good, what's going on there, and then we can keep on trucking here. Oh, it's the one I had typed in, Rick. I guess, I'm sorry, you didn't see it through there earlier. I thought you did. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying, is that my PayPal address that I had typed in? So here you go again. Let me type that in for you again. And hopefully it popped up and showed you what you need to know there. Meanwhile, let's check and see if anything else got paid while we've been doing this over here. So most of our baseball is paid now. That's the good news. All right, so Rick, you're good. You got it. We're good to go. All right, let me just get this little what is going on right here? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my goodness. Hang on 1 second, guys. Now eBay doesn't want to cooperate with me. Good grief, we'd be done with this break practically, wouldn't we? All right, let's get this done. That is finished, and there we go. So we've got the Patriots have been given a new home, and we may actually be good to go, I think, right? Okay. No, Marty, you did not miss Trinity. Nelson, your spot is not gone yet, my friend. So if you want to jump in there and pay for it, you can still grab it, but it's close to gone. Only because we were sitting there talking about the Patriots first. But yeah, if you want to jump in there, you've got the Broncos in here, so it's close to gone. Man, there's somebody that's got an offer out on it. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get moving here with this. And thank you for picking up the Patriots. Oh, Joe, you paid for the Broncos. Okay, well, I did not realize that because I thought we were still dealing with the Patriots on that. So how do you all... Okay, so Nelson, you want to do it that way? All right, so Joe, Nelson says that you are going to keep the Broncos, that he is fine with that, and he will pay for his other team in baseball. So let me get the spreadsheet updated to reflect that that goes to you. And all right, we're good. Finally, at last, right? Thank you guys and gals. So we're starting off here with Deontay Thompson, who is an Arizona Cardinal. That is numbered to 75. We're going to see a lot of low-numbered stuff in here. But, of course, the part that we all get the most interested in is our graded cards, and those are 1 per box. Anthony Johnson comes out next. That is numbered to 75, and it is for the Buccaneers. He was an undrafted free agent that went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Daniel Jones comes up next. That is numbered to 75. It's headed to the Giants. And then we have a little Zach Allen. And Zach here is graded to 9.5, autograph grade to 10. The card is numbered to 50, and it heads to the Arizona Cardinals. Joe, he said you could keep that. I'm sorry, did you not hear me say that? Nelson said yes for you to keep, that it was fine for you to keep the Broncos. He was going to pay for his team in baseball. So when he typed that in there, I said, okay, Joe, so you're keeping the Broncos and he's going to pay for his team in baseball. And then I updated the spreadsheet and put you on there and that. So that is what I had said. If you don't want to do it that way, then that's fine. I mean, we can revert back to Nelson. If you've decided you don't want them, that's not a problem. Just let me know before we finish up. Devin Singletary, that is numbered to 15. And Devin heads to the Buffalo Bills. Then we have Clelin Ferrell. Clelin is numbered to 75. He is a Raider. Oakland Raiders, first hit for them tonight. And then we have Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham to 50 comes out for the New England Patriots. So a little mojo paying you back for picking up the Patriots there. Then we have Karen Higdon. That is numbered to 75. The autograph grade is to 10, and the card grade is to 10. We almost got a black label out of it, but sadly, not quite, but still perfect 10 for the most part. He was an undrafted free agent for the Texans. Okay, so Joe, you're good with them? All right, then. We got that covered then. Nelson is going to pay for his team in baseball. He's going to let you keep the team in football since you had already sent over the payment for it, and we are officially Joe with the Broncos, already on second chance. So there we go. Travis Homer, that is numbered to 25, and Travis is a Seahawk. And next up is Mac Wilson. Mac is numbered to 5, so we've got a really nice low-numbered Tenacious D card set there for Mac Wilson and the Cleveland Browns. Here comes Will Greer out for the Panthers, and that is numbered to 75. Our graded card is Josh Jacobs. Oh, that makes the Raiders fans happy. It is a 9.5 card grade, a 10 autograph grade, and it is numbered to 20. Some of those are hard to see when the light hits the reflection, so That's why I tilt them around a little bit, and usually eventually you can see all the numbering and all that. Jamarius Way, numbered to 75. I got to look him up. I can never remember Jamarius Way. He goes to the Packers. It's Green Bay. And then we have Deontay Johnson. That heads to the Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 75. Marquise Hollywood Brown, Ravens, numbered to 15. And ho, 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 a little Kyle Shermer, graded to 9.5 on the card grade. The autograph grade is to 10. The card is numbered to 50. So Kyle Shermer coming out for the Chiefs, I believe. He was an undrafted free agent, I think, rolling over to the Kansas City Chiefs. Stang Lover, you need Lions and Jets, Jets, Jets. All right, let's try to get you some Lions and some Jets, Jets, Jets. Justice Hill. Justice is numbered to 25 and heads to the Ravens. Followed by another Clelin Ferrell for the Raiders to 50. Drew Lock. See, keeping it real there. With Drew Lock coming out for the Broncos, numbered to 75. And a graded L.J. Scott. L.J. Scott is graded to 9.5, autograph grade to 10. The card is numbered to 75. He is an undrafted free agent to the Ravens. Gary says he thinks everybody with a quarterback will hit in here. Well, they do focus a lot on getting autographs of the skill, you know, the most desirable players, which are often quarterbacks. So there's a pretty good chance we'll see something like that. Myles Gaskin to 75 for the Dolphins. And next up is DeAndre Baker. DeAndre Baker is numbered to 50, and he isn't he a Giant? I better double check that. I think he's a Giant, but that might be wrong about that. Let me double check him. DeAndre Baker, yeah, he's a Giant. Okay, just want to make sure. Here is another Drew Lock, and this Drew Lock is the orange parallel, and it is numbered to 50. Once again, Broncos. Caleb Wilson, Arizona Cardinals. Card grades to a 10, autograph grades to a 10. It is numbered to 75, and looks like only the surface kept us from getting a black label 10. Nelson, you said, oh, the Twins don't have a hit in Trinity. Okay, so whoever has, I better write this down first of all, but whoever has the Twins in Trinity baseball, I'm going to need to refund you because apparently the Twins don't have a hit in here. So I'm writing myself a note. I will also have to go in and cancel that out of some of the other auctions. So when we get ready to do Trinity, I'll say that again and hopefully catch the person who's got them. Anthony Ratliff Williams, that is numbered to 15, undrafted free agent to the Titans. Next up is Draymond Jones. Draymond is numbered to 75, and I have to look at him. I can't remember where he goes. Broncos. Daniel Jones, and a second Daniel Jones for the Giants. This one numbered to 25. And then we have Miles Boykin. And Miles is a 9.5 card grade, a 10 autograph grade. The card is numbered to 75, and he is a Raven. You know this little foamy stuff they put in there? It gets like all over these things. There's always little foamy like pieces of stuff on there. I wish they would use something else in there or something that didn't flake off. You know what I mean? Amani Oruwari. That is numbered to 50. And Amani Oruwari goes to the Lions. That's one for Stang Lover. Here's another Zach Allen, numbered to 50. We saw a Zach Allen earlier. Of course, that is the Arizona Cardinals. And here is a 1-of-1 printing plate for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. That's headed to the Eagles with your nice little 1-of-1 hit there for Philly. Philly. And here comes Clayton Thorson. So Clayton has a 9.5 card grade, a 10 autograph grade. It is numbered to 75, and that's also the Eagles. So that's back-to-back Philadelphia Eagles out of that box. Yeah, Gary, we do have 2 Daniel Jones and 2 Drew Locks already. It's unusual to hit 2 Daniel Jones and 2 Drew Locks out of the same case, but hey, working out for us tonight anyway. This is Antoine Wesley. That is numbered to 75, and it is the Ravens. He was an undrafted free agent. Travion Williams, numbered to 75, and Travion is a Bengal. Benny Snell Jr. for the Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 50. And hey, Joe, you put in, I have your mailing address, right? I just want to make sure, or J-O, technically it is. I keep calling you Joe, but technically I think it's in there as J-O. But anyway, when you sent over PayPal, it does have your shipping address with it, right? Just so I have it and can get your stuff to you. Miles Gaskin. This is 9.5 card grade, a 10 autograph grade. It is numbered to 50. And I want to say we might have seen, did we see a Miles Gaskin already? I think we did for the Dolphins. And I think the Dolphins sold tonight for like $5 or something. So somebody's got a pretty good deal. It costs like $20 to grade a card. So, but yeah, I actually had somebody pick up a team not too awfully long ago, and they did not include their mailing information with PayPal stuff. And I didn't have it from eBay either. And boy, it was a devil of a time tracking them down. Caden Smith, that is numbered to 50. I don't remember it. I got to look it up. Caden Smith is the 49ers. There's another LJ Scott. It is numbered to 75, undrafted free agent Ravens. Oh boy, is this who I think it is? This is a printing plate, 1-of-1. It is Josh Allen. Woohoo! Oh, I love that. Jags, listen, that's some money right there, because there are not a lot of Josh Allen stuff out there. And I know he's a defensive player, but that kid is going to be good. He's going to be good. I'm prejudiced, I know, because he went to UK where I graduated, but he's going to be good. Jeffrey Simmons, 9.5 card grade, 10 autograph grade. Card is numbered to 50. Jeffrey Simmons heads to the Titans. Okay, I've got it through eBay. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Gary says he's having video issues. Is anybody else having video issues? It looks okay on my side. I mean, I'm not seeing any issues, but if someone else is, let me know. You might try reloading the page, Gary. Sometimes if you just have like a bad signal or something. It's to 75. That is Jace Sternberger. And Jace, I got to look up too. Can't remember him a good amount of the time. Jace is the Packers. And here comes another Miles Boykin. That is numbered to 50. And we have seen a lot of Miles Boykin tonight. That is the Ravens. DK Metcalf. Seahawks getting involved late. Numbered to 75. James and Buckeye, you said you guys are good. Gary's okay after he restarted or refreshed the page. Okay, good. Yeah, the delay in chat. I know what you mean. That's a drag. Justice Hill. That is a 9.5 card grade and a 10 autograph grade. It is numbered to 20. And Justice Hill, of course, is a Raven. The only way, guys, that I know how to make that chat more like real time is to change the latency. But if I change the latency, it also opens up the possibility of buffering and other stuff that's like not good. But we can experiment with it and see if the buffering is worse than the delay in the chat. You know, maybe. I don't know. Andy Isabella. Andy comes out for the Arizona Cardinals, numbered 250. Isaiah Buggs comes out for the Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 75. We have ourselves a redemption for A.J. Brown. That is the Tennessee Titans. And the last card is Devin White for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a 9.5 card grade, and a 10 autograph grade card is numbered to 50. Oh, Glenn, we didn't have very much luck for you, did we, man? Oh, dang it. I am sorry. We did not have maybe the best break for your teams tonight. I'm sorry. Well, Glenn, maybe we'll have better luck for you and your consolation stuff, you know? Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of people do okay with that, and you never know. So we're going to recap this. I'm not going to read everything off again because obviously that would be just like doing the break over from start. So we're just going to buzz through it. For those who might have missed it earlier, our one-of-ones, of course, we will flip. That one, Josh Allen for the Jags. Might be their only hit in here, but I think they'll probably be pretty happy to have it. JJ Arcega-Whiteside, our other one-of-one printing plate, heads to the Eagles. So no Kyler Murray in here tonight. So there are a few that we didn't hit. We didn't hit any Redskins, so we didn't hit any Dwayne Haskins. So a few quarterbacks were not in tonight, but we did hit the majority of them anyway. The redemption that went by, guys, wasn't that A.J. Brown for the Titans? Let me grab it again. Yeah, A.J. Brown, Titans. And then our graded cards, Devin White, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed by Justice Hill, who was a Raven or is a Raven. Jeffrey Simmons, who I'm pretty sure is a Titan. Let's double check him, though. I'm like 99% sure that he's a Titan, but yeah, he is. I don't know why I started doubting myself on it. Then we have Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin is the Dolphins. Miles Boykin is a Raven, but that was Myles Gaskin. Clayton Thorson comes out next. Clayton was the Eagles, and here's Miles Boykin. So he's a Raven. So we got both of the Mileses. Caleb Wilson for the Cardinals. L.J. Scott. Let's get my stack's getting kind of tall there. So Mr. L.J. Scott is headed to the Ravens, who have quite a good little haul tonight. Then it is Kyle Shermer. Kyle heads to the Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Jacobs to the Raiders. A little Karen Higdon to the Texans. And finally, Zach Allen. And Zach Allen heads to the Arizona Cardinals. All right, so we are squared away on Valiant. We got lots more Valiant that we'll be breaking over the next week or two. And Tuesday night is our very next break of this, I do believe, is Tuesday night. All right, so let's get some spreadsheet stuff up here. I'm going to put this up again just because we had some changes in here. So obviously the Broncos, we know what happened there. Second chance to J.O., second chance to Rick G on the Patriots. That's the break that, of course, we just completed, but gives an opportunity to take a look at the revamped spreadsheet. Meanwhile, I think all of our baseball got paid and squared away, so we'll double check that, but I think it is. And we should be ready to roll on down the road here. So before we do that, of course, we're going to once again backpedal through a little information for those who may have jumped in between. So Thursday is my anticipated shipping date for what we're opening tonight. Now, if it is that I can get something out to you sooner than that, I will happily get that done for you. Okay, so no worries. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get it out sooner. But if we don't, what I'm saying is Thursday is the latest, all right? Assuming that nothing unexpected happens. Consolation cards. If you don't hit something in here, you're still going to get a package in the mail. It's going to have consolation cards in it. Might give you a little better luck with those. Sometimes it does work that way. So Trinity Baseball. Somebody told me in chat here that the Twins, which is right here, has no hits in this product, which I was, of course, unaware of. So the Minnesota Twins, I'm highlighting you right there because I'm going to have to refund you for that spot. All right. So that is DWIC763. You can look for me to refund that after the break tonight, whatever you paid for the Minnesota Twins. And of course, if anybody has bid on the Twins in one of the future breaks, you're also probably going to notice later tonight that that break is going to be ended, or that bidding spot's going to be ended, which would of course subsequently cancel your bid. Oh, Nelson, you need me to do something okay, let me see if I can uncombine that. Let me get you back to here and let me see if I can uncombine that, Nelson. Hang on a second, okay? Figure out how to do it here. Well, is it gonna let me? I tell you what, Nelson, it's going to let me, but it's gonna give me a problem. It's still showing me the wrong shipping for some reason. So I will have to send you back the excess shipping because there's something funky going on with it. And every time I click in it, it just clicks me right back out of it when I try to update the shipping. So I have no idea what that's about. But I did uncombine it, and I will hit you up and fix you back with the extra shipping, okay? All right, so now I'm going to tell you offhand here, I am not going to remember probably a lot of where this goes because I haven't broken any of the draft stuff from the most recent draft, and it's been a little bit since we had the draft. I have not committed it to memory, so just understand that. However, it is the same thing as what we just dealt with in football in that there aren't going to be team names. There are not going to be team logos for the most part, unless we find them in relics. So it will go, of course, same as to current teams. So whatever team drafted them, or if they, got drafted and somehow later got swapped, it would go to the current team, and that's kind of how we're going to fly along with this. Oh, Brianna, you're here? Okay, yeah, listen, I am sorry about that. I did not know that the Twins didn't have hits in here, so I will for sure at some point in the wee hours of the night here, or the morning hours, one or the other, probably tonight. I shouldn't have a lot of cleanup after this. I'll go in and get you refunded for that bid spot, okay, with my apologies. Did not intend to have anything listed that doesn't have hits. But sometimes it gets by me. And sometimes people think there aren't hits when they are. So like I've seen that happen before too, when we've got one of those websites that takes them and breaks them down into teams, and they'll say something doesn't have a hit, and then you'll go back and look at the manufacturer's checklist and it does. So every once in a while, one of those little aggregator sites gets it wrong too, but for the most part, they're pretty good about it. But anyway, we'll get you squared away, get your money back and all that. Eagles and Broncos, J.O., yeah, of course you didn't pay any shipping at all on the Broncos, and for sure I will put them in the same package and I'll just use whatever the Eagles is the one on eBay, I think. So I'll use, well, it definitely is. I'll use that to print the shipping label, and I'll just upload that same tracking number. Since they'll be in one package, I'll upload that same tracking number to PayPal so you'll know they're in there together. Oh, good. Brian says he's got a cheat sheet in front of him, so he's going to be able to help us out with the teams too. Yeah, after I get through the first break or so, I usually have a much better handle on it because I've got to obviously look it up to sort it and get it shipped. And I tend to write down the ones that I think I might forget so I can refer to it like we did in football a minute ago. And Nick and Wicker Cat and all says they'll help. Wicker Cat's like, yeah, we'll tell you, and then you can announce it like 5 minutes later. 2 minutes later is what you said, but yeah. Yes, Brian, they do have amazing relics in Trinity. That's part of what Trinity Baseball is known for, actually, is the fact that they have some incredible relics. I always look forward to Trinity. It is really good. Brian says some of the players, the relics are for their old teams, so we can't totally go by whoa, one is trying to come right out of there. So they've used top loaders of an incorrect size, it would seem. So let's figure out what that just came out of. Alrighty, Leaf. Using the incorrect size top loader, we have a little card that decided to take a trip on us. So let's get it back in here, and note to self, they have not used the right size, so we got to make sure we get everything out of here. Oh, Nelson, it's still showing you the wrong thing. Hey, listen, we'll sort it out after the break, man. All right, we'll figure out whatever's going on with it. I'll help you sort it out after the break. Okay, so keeping in mind that, as some of you have said, that we may have autograph or we may have relics in here from different teams than the current team for a player. So we cannot necessarily totally go by the relic. It will go to a player's current team. All right. So I cannot emphasize that enough. So Caden Grenier, who is, man, they really, okay. This is coming out of there again. I don't know what top loader they're using, but it is incredibly incorrect. And you just pick that card up at all and it's coming out of there. Let me see if I've got one that's more appropriately sized, because that is not, that's not working. So let's see if this, no, that doesn't work either. What did they use? Well, we'll have to figure out another way to do this. When I ship it, I'll have it in a team bag and it won't slide around. In the meantime, I guess I just need to not handle it like a whole lot. All right, so anyway, this is Baltimore Orioles. It does not appear to be numbered, and it is sliding out of its top loader quite consistently. And here is Mr. Nick Madrigal headed to the White Sox. That is number 225, and you've got a little inscription there with it as well. This one's easy. It says "Go Royals," so we really like that. It says Chris Bubick to 10 for Kansas City Royals. And let's see if we can get something behind that, and then you'll be able to see. Not really. Maybe if I put this behind it. Yeah, that's maybe a little better. You can get a better look at the autograph on that anyway. And who the heck is this? Oh, it's Grayson Rodriguez. That's clear ones for obvious reasons. A little hard to see. Our next sweet, sweet little patch here heads to the Mets. This is Ronnie Mauricio. And that looks like it should be numbered, doesn't it? It isn't, but it really looks like it should be, because that's an awesome relic. And we have another clear. This is Nolan Gorman. So that's a nice hit there for St. Louis with the Nolan Gorman clear autograph. Wicker Cat, yeah, you like this? I am a huge fan of Trinity. I always buy as much as I can every year. Some years I'm able to get more than others. But we did pretty well this year. There's 4 or 5 cases of it I think I managed to get this time around. Bo Bichette. So Bo is the Blue Jays, of course. Next up, this is Marco Luciano. And I'm not really 100% sure where Marco Luciano goes, guys. And here we have another Kansas City Royal, Ruiz, Keibert Ruiz. And he has also inscribed something on there. Always nice when they give us little inscriptions. Bryce Turang. Is Bryce a brewer, guys? I'm not 100% sure. He may be, Bryce is maybe a brewer, maybe. Maybe. Oh, Ruiz is the Dodgers. I'm sorry, guys. I said he was the Royals. Keibert Ruiz is the Dodgers. You're absolutely correct on that. Apologies. Ruiz, the one a minute ago. Let me show it to you again. Keibert, he is a Dodger. For sure, he's a Dodger. I had that wrong in my head. And Turang is a brewer. Okay, good. All right, next up is Jameson Hannah. That is numbered to 25. I have a thought about where that goes, but because I'm probably going to be wrong, I'll just let y'all type it in. Wander Franco and the Tampa Bay Rays. That's a nice hit for Tampa Bay, numbered to 25. Okay. This is numbered to 5, Jeremiah Jackson, Angels. And he made it easy for us because he wrote Go Angels on there, although that is one I did actually know myself. Matthew Liberatore. Matthew is a pirate, I think. I think Matthew Liberatore is a pirate. I would not, he might, yeah, maybe a pirate. Pirate Oriole, I don't know. Maybe a pirate. But I'm not going to swear to it. No, he's the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, never mind. Xavier Edwards, numbered to 25 for the Padres. So, Liberatore and Wander Franco, 2 nice hits out for the Rays so far then. Jesus Sanchez, and he is a Tampa Bay Ray as well, I think, right? Braxton Ashcraft, Pirates, maybe. Not going to swear to that. Somebody will type in there for Braxton. And then our little clear here is, Tatis, baby. Fernando Tatis Jr. comes out for the San Diego Padres. Woohoo! Like it. Sanchez was a Ray. You guys are confirming there for me. And he was a Pirate. The other one that the Ashcraft is a Pirate. So, all right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I haven't, I've messed up a few, but not too terrible. Nick likes Jeremiah Jackson. He says if the team owner's here for the Angels and they want to sell that card, he's interested in buying it, FYI. Ryan Weathers, maybe a Padre, wouldn't swear to it. Followed by Grayson Janista on our clear autograph there. And then we have Jackson Kowar. Jackson is a Kansas City Royal. He very handily wrote that on there for us as well, so always love that. Here's Jonathan Loaisiga. Now, Jonathan was traded, was he not? Wasn't he part of that Mariner? No, he wasn't part of. Was he? Did he go to the Mariners? He wasn't a Yankee, but didn't he get traded? I'm not gonna say for sure on Loaisiga. He may be a Yankee. He may have been traded. And here comes Jeremy Eierman. That is a fantastic looking relic, and Jeremy Eierman is an Oakland A, the best I recall. Weathers was a Padre, very good. Janista for the Braves, and you all said Loaisiga did not get traded. He is still a Yankee, so all right. Here is another Jameson Hannah, and that is a 1 of 1, and it should be because look at that relic, right? Oh, nice. Nice. That is a couple of really good little hits there for the A's coming out back to back. And our little clear autograph here is Mason Denneberg. Mason is numbered to 10. You can see up there at the top, and he is also a Washington National. Another Tampa Bay Ray with Ronaldo Hernandez and an inscription. What does that say? Can't wait to play in the big leagues. Oh, that's so cute. And here's can't wait to play in Dodger Stadium for DJ Peters, numbered to 25. Next up, Jordan Adams. And Jordan Adams, again, with a really nice relic and a card that you would think in any other product would be really low numbered. It's not numbered at all. And here's Jason Schroeder. Jason is the Astros, I do believe. Followed by Mr. Acuna. Hey, Braves. Traveling back a little bit and getting some Acuna. I like it when that happens. Doesn't all have to be about our up-and-coming players. We got some of our current young players in here, too. Travis Swaggerty. That's who I was trying to think of that is the Pirates. Travis Swaggerty is a Pittsburgh Pirate. And Simeon Woods Richardson comes out next. Simeon has a little inscription as well. And he has no relic with him or no number. Connor Scott is numbered to 25. Followed by Grant Levine. Grant is not numbered either. It seems like none of these are actually numbered that are these really nice relics except for the 1 of 1, which is so weird because they should all be numbered as nice as they are. Valeria, and another can't wait to play in the big leagues. That's numbered to 10. Is he an Indian? I want to say he's an Indian for Valera. Oh, here's Alec, the Phillies. Philadelphia with a nice little hit there. All right. Next up, it is Ryan Rollison. Ryan is numbered to 10. I swear I've pulled that guy 1,000 times. He is a Colorado Rocky. We have pulled him once. We've pulled him 1,000,000 times. Bo Naylor. I think that Bo is an Indian. I do believe he is. Mariners and Noelvi Marte. Nice little hit there for Seattle. Numbered to 25. Ooh, I like that patch. Seth Beer, Astros. And nice little unique relic there for Seth Beer. And then we have Alec Thomas. Alec, I got to think about this. I think he's a Diamondback, right? I think Alec Thomas is a Diamondback. I'll have to wait for you all to type in and tell me if I'm right on that one or not. Holy moly. Angels. Oh, look at that bad boy. Oh, yes. There is Shohei Ohtani with a beautiful relic and a hard-signed autograph for the Angels with Shohei Ohtani. Nice. And you all confirmed that Thomas is a Diamondback. So, okay, perfect. Thank you for that. I know, right? Ohtani and Acuna in here, but that Ohtani is sweet. That is nice. The relic just makes it that much better. Here's Nico on a redemption for the Cubbies. Followed by Osiris Johnson. And I don't remember Osiris. I really don't. Maybe a Marlin, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Andrew Kenzer, he is St. Louis Cardinals. And here comes Tristan Casas. Tristan is a Red Sox, I do believe. Really nice relic with him as well. Oh, Cirrus was a Marlin. Okay, so we got that one right. Yay. Lucan Baker. Lucan is numbered to 25. That is headed to the St. Louis Cardinals. And we have a clear autograph of Juan Soto to 10 for the Nationals. So another nice hit headed to Washington. See, this is why we love Trinity. It's pretty. We like it. All right, Julio Pablo Martinez. Julio is headed to the Texas Rangers. And Carlos Hernandez. I do not know Carlos Hernandez. Don't remember that one. Don't know it. Logan Gilbert. And I do know Logan Gilbert, but I'm kind of not 100%. I'm like blanking. Maybe an Oriole, but I'm really not. I may be totally wrong on Logan Gilbert. I've kind of got a little blind spot for him somewhere in there. Not remembering him correctly. Brady Singer. Brady Singer, I do believe, is a Kansas City Royal. Daniel Lynch, numbered to 10. I don't know why I can't remember Daniel Lynch. I should remember him, and I blanked on him. I cannot remember him. And then we have Fernando Tatis Jr. That is our second Tatis out of here. This is numbered to 25, and the Padres turning up the heat a little bit with the second Tatis. I see a 1 of 1 coming out here. Our little printing plate. And it is Contreras. William Contreras. 1 of 1. Braves, I think, right? I think he's a Brave. Now, you guys, when I say I think, listen, I'm going to look it up before I send it out, okay? So, there's another Logan Gilbert. Oh, somebody was on it. Brian saw the printing plate, and he's like, yeah, that's going to be Contreras for the Braves before I even got it picked up. Nice. Very nice. Josh Bro to 10. And I should remember Josh Bro, but I have forgotten where he goes. Griffin. Griffin is a Blue Jay. Griffin Conine. Followed by O'Neill Cruz, who I believe is a Pittsburgh Pirate. Oh, Josh Bro is a Yankee. Okay, thank you. I knew I should remember him. Jared Kalenic. Of course, Jared is a Mariner. He was traded back in December of last year from the Mets to the Mariners. So Jared Kalenic to Seattle. Adam Kloffenstein. Whatever. I can't remember Adam. I know Adam, but I'm blanking on him at this exact moment in time. Another 1 of 1 printing plate. Lyon Richardson on this one. And then we have Mike Ciani. Hey. Nice little Mike Ciani. So there, every once in a while, Cincinnati has a good day. Cole Roederer to 25. Cole, I believe, is a Cub. Followed by Will Banfield for the Marlins. And look at that relic. And that card's not even numbered. Like, how crazy is that? In any other product, that would be like a 1 of 1. Yeah, I know. Crazy. And another Jared Kalenic. Look, guys, the relic is from when he was a Met, okay? We can clearly see that. But he is currently a Mariner. He's been a Mariner since back in December. So Jared Kalenic to the Mariners. Didn't we see Lyon Richardson? Wicker Cat? I thought we pulled a Lyon Richardson earlier, didn't we? I think we did. So yeah, I mean, I think so. I think the Reds have two in here, right? I mean, I thought we pulled Liam Richardson. Maybe I dreamed that, but I think we did. All right, we are in Last Box Mojo, of course, here, and first out is Parker Meadows. Next up is Jonathan India. Woohoo, my little Cincinnati Reds strike again. And Christian Pache, that's a nice hit for the Braves. That Pache is one you don't come by super often. Glad to see that one come out. /25, Cole Winn. Cole Winn, is he a Ranger? Maybe. I think Cole Winn is a Ranger. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Taylor Wiedner /25. Taylor, I have an idea, but I might be wrong, so I won't say it. And last out, just because you thought you weren't going to get it, the very last card to come out of the box. Look at that. Right. Mark was like, oh, my breaks have been terrible. I'm not going to get anything. The very last card we see. Yep. Vlad Guerrero Jr. So Wiedner was the Diamondbacks. All right, good. Good. And Cole Winn was the Rangers. So, yay, we got, the most of them. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Okay, let's recap this. Now, here's the deal. I'm not going to read it all off again because there's a lot of it, and it would be just like doing the break again. But we are going to take another little pass through all of it so that if somebody missed something earlier, you can get another look at it. And once again, just remember everything is going to current teams. So really the only one I particularly noticed in here that was problematic in terms of like the uniform doesn't match is the Kalinick, because that's obviously his old Mets uniform, but he's been a Mariner since back in, December when that trade took place. Everybody else, I believe, they're what you would expect based on looking at the relics. So as a whole, I'm pretty happy with this case. I think we did very well. A couple of Tatis out of here, and the Ohtani, the Acuna, the Vlad Jr. I mean, we hit Alec for the Phillies in general. Oh, I'd forgotten even about Juan Soto. I mean, in general, I think we had a really nice case here. I'm pretty pleased with it. Hopefully you guys are as well. And then our redemption, of course, for Nico. He's a Cub. You got to just love that, though. I mean, that's so awesome. That is such a great card. Yeah, I love it. So the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. Well worth the price of admission, to say the least, right? What did you say? The what doesn't count? What are you guys talking about? You said that what crown doesn't count? I don't know what we're talking about. Tier 1. Tier 1 DC. Did I miss something? Did I miss calling something out, or something you needed to look at again? Here's Valera. Because we can always go back through and look at something again if we need to. Oh, okay, got it. You guys were just talking about looking for a particular patch that we haven't seen yet. All right, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something that you needed to take another look at, or whatever the case may be. I like that Will Banfield patch too. You don't see a lot of good patches like these in other products, frankly. So see, here's the nice little Lion Richardson. I was pretty sure that we had hit him. So a 1 of 1. So, I mean, Reds came out all right. 3 hits out of here, I think. Pretty good, with one of them being a 1 of 1. So I think since he did A-OK in here. And, of course, the Acuna, a nice current player hit for the Braves. We had him and Otani and Tatis. We had a lot of our nice rookies come out, as well as our up-and-comings. DJ Peters. Hi, Marty. Acuna and Pache, and you had a Wilson Contreras for your Braves, and I do not remember if there was anything else, Marty, but there were definitely those two, or those three. Pache, Acuna, and Wilson Contreras, and I don't remember if there was a third one or not. Nice little one-of-one Jameson Hannah. That deserves a nice long look, too, because it's pretty nice. A nice relic, as is this Ironman, so a couple of nice relics for the Oakland A's there. Oh, Brian, you don't like the printing plates, so you don't count that. You don't count that one as being a good hit. All righty. See, there's your Contreras. So it is a one-of-one printing plate, Marty, which Brian doesn't count because he doesn't like them, but I count them. So anyway. Yeah, Jerry, for real, you're right. You're like, nobody's even mentioning Wander Franco, and that is an awesome hit in here, too. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was loaded tonight. There's a Daniel Lynch with a fantastic relic numbered to 10. That is really, really nice. Another great-looking relic amongst many great-looking relics that we found. Casas was a good one. Osiris Johnson. Jackson Kowar, another one for the Royals. And there's Grayson Janista on the clear autograph. A redemption, Ryan Weathers. My only complaint about these clear ones is it's really hard to see any of the stuff down at the bottom. They could have maybe done that in something other than purple on black, you know? But either way, they're pretty cool. I do still like the clear ones. I had forgotten about Jesus Sanchez. He's not a bad little hit in here either, actually. Pretty nice. There's the Wander Franco. It's to 25, so nice one for the Rays. Rays ended up with several hits in here tonight to be happy about. Jameson Hannah. Again. Ruiz. Terang. Oh, there's another clear one right behind it. Nolan Gorman. That ought to make Cardinals pretty happy too, I would think. Ronnie Mauricio. And another Royal. So you got lots of Royals in here tonight. Madrigal to 25 was nice. And then there's Caden. That was also nice for the Orioles. So, all in all, pretty good little case. I like it. I like it. I like it. So, okay. That, guys. Oh, yeah. Janista. Yeah. For the Braves. So, see? Yeah. I told you I wouldn't remember for sure if there was another one, because there's a lot of cards in here, guys. So yeah, I'm not always gonna remember them, but I did better than I do some nights. Some nights I don't ever remember what we have. Anyway, so once again, expect this to be on the way to you approximately Thursday. If I can get it out to you faster than Thursday, I will gladly take care of that for you. All right. And consolation cards, listen, don't sweat that. If you ended up not hitting something in this break, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It'll have consolation cards in it, and you won't go home empty-handed, in other words. But hopefully, most everybody, if not everybody, hit something, and that'll make you happy. Here's what's coming up. This is what we're breaking in the days ahead. It's already up and running on eBay. Archive Signature Series Active Player Edition. On Monday night, along with a half case of Gold Standard. So full case of Archive Sigs, half of Gold Standard. Tuesday night, it's going to be a repeat of tonight in terms of what we break. Trinity Baseball and Valiant Football. On Wednesday, we're going to do TriStar Game Day Greats football jerseys by the full case and a half case of a new release product, Allen and Ginter Baseball. Thursday will be another half case of Gold Standard football, and we'll do a full 12-box case of Don Russ Optic baseball. On Friday, we're going to do a half case of TriStar Autograph mini helmets, and we have Elements football coming out on Friday, so we'll open that on Friday night as well, a full case of it. And then we'll probably get into Trinity again towards the weekend. So obviously Tuesday night, we already know we're breaking it 2 nights from now. We'll schedule it in there again, either Saturday or Sunday of the upcoming weekend, and onward like that. So, okay, I think that is about it for me tonight. Oh, Tier 1 says it's a break and ship product because it's a breaker's friend. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is, and I'm hoping I can get it out to you faster as a result. But the problem is there's some other breaks ahead of it that I've got to sort and ship first, and those are not so breaker friendly. They got tons and tons of base cards in them, and those kinds of products can tend to take like a full work day by the time you get them sorted and prepped and shipped and there and all that. It ends up taking like a full day. So that's why I'm projecting out to Thursday, guys. And obviously, if I can get some of those base card heavy breaks out faster, that means you're going to get your stuff faster. So we definitely do the best that we can in that regard. But all right, so guys, that is it for me tonight. Thank you once again. I appreciate you being here. So for those of you that we got to do housekeeping stuff, I will jump off here and take care of that for you right now. And we will see you again tomorrow night. Bye now.